Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner Classics / Non-Classic. This is episode number 846, correct? I believe so. Just want to be sure about that. Yeah, this is 856 and Doubleshot number 750. I have two Marvel trades. The first one here, this is the first time I've reviewed a trade from this particular series in 3 years. Yeah, last time was episode 189. And what trade from this series is this one? This is Indestructible Hulk Volume 3 S.M.A.S.H. So some people are thinking, wait, did you already review a trade for this thing recently? That was Inhumanity, not the main Indestructible Hulk trade series. This collects issues 11 to 15 of Indestructible Hulk. Written by Mark Waid, artwork by at least a couple different artists on here. We have Matto Serrano, who does issues 11-13, and Kim Jenny, who does pretty much the rest of the thing with Mama Serrano, Mahamud Asrad. This is known as Smash Time. And this book is a aftermath tie-in to Age of Ultron, where one of the times Marvel tries to fix what Bendis broke, which was the space-time continuum. How? Let's send the Hulk back in time to fix some problems. First place he goes. Well, first we get introduced to Zarko, the Man of Tomorrow, an old Thor villain. Yeah, this guy. And this guy apparently is one sending Hulk through time. First place he ends up is the Old West, where he runs the 3 classic Marvel Western heroes: Two Gun Kid, Kid Colt, and Rawhide Kid. Now, some of you might be asking, Nick, who the heck are these 3 guys? They're Marvel's Western heroes. Really? Marvel has Western heroes? Yeah, they do. Here's the thing. Marvel does jack frickin' squat with these guys. This is probably the most recent thing that they've actually appeared in, because they don't do anything at all. That's the thing about these three guys. I mean, I think they had a miniseries several years ago, but that was it. And why is Hulk in the Old West? Stopping a dinosaur. Yep. And then he kind of fixed the timeline. He apparently ends up in medieval England during the time of Camelot and runs into the original Black Knight, the ancestor of the modern day Black Knight Dan Waltman. Runs the Merlin. Yeah, and apparently main villain this particular story is known as the Chiromancer. And of course, even though he's kind of fixed everything, he eventually beats the guy, ends back in present day, and then basically we lead into Inhumanity. Yeah, it's kind of like Mark Waid just did these few issues just because he probably was told to do it, and then it's like, okay, let's not do anything with this for a while. Yeah, that's kind of the dumb thing about the aftermath of Age of Ultron. We have this interesting thing where the space-time continuum was shattered, and nobody wants to repair it. Mark Waid did it, and I think he got bored at the 5 issues. Probably the reason why he concluded after that. The only writers who did anything with trying to fix the space-time continuum was with the writer of Ultimate FF, even though the series had god-awful artwork, and of course, Ultimates by Al Ewing. At least he actually tried to do it, and then he got interrupted by Civil War 2 from Bendis, interrupted by Michael Bendis for Civil War 2, and then he did nothing with it because he couldn't do anything else with it. That's kind of the dumb thing about this particular thing from Age of Ultron. Yeah, Bendis breaks space-time continuum, and nobody wants to fix it. Nope. And by the way, this issue came out 5 years ago. Excuse me, yep. This by far was really good. Oh yeah, and the end of the storyline, Hulk goes back in time to the Incredible Hulk #1 from the 60s. Yeah, he goes back to that issue. And the reason why he's doing all this is to save his ex-wife's life. That's the only reason why. So saving the smoking hot Betty Ross, who apparently was in trouble for some reason, even though they don't explain why. But this was just pure fun. I love this. Oh yeah, and after this, Zarko himself is never seen again. Of course, after this, Inhumanity Bomb. I kind of read most of this storyline thanks to the Inhumanity trade, though I did not review the annual for this particular series and issue 16. This is really good. I give this book a 9.5 out of 10. I'm actually just almost done with reviewing the Mark Waid run for this particular book, but I didn't get my hands on that last trade, nor I concluded reviewing it. Next up is a book I haven't reviewed in a year. a series reviewed here, and that's Uncanny Inhumans Volume 4 IVX. Yeah, this is the book that has a tie to Humans vs. X-Men. This book collects the last 6 issues of Uncanny Inhumans, issues 15 and 20, written by Charles Shaw. Yeah, he writes the entire series. And in case you're wondering, does this series have an annual? I don't think it ever did. Actually, I think it did have an annual. Yeah, the artwork for issues 15 and 17 is done by R.B. Silva. The last 3 issues, 18 to 20, that's done by Kim Janico. This issues 18 and 20. With Ario Cantio with issues 19 and 20. The first couple issues, it's like Shaw regretted killing off this new character, so he kind of basically undid something he did by resurrecting this character named Alaran, who was killed off. Yeah, I reviewed, if you look up my review of the Access, the Inhuman Volume 2 Access, yeah, it happened in issue 7. So it's kind of like, yeah, I guess Shaw regretted killing her off, so he kind of resurrected her through the most bizarre way possible, having the character reader read a book written in Braille, so he can bring back this dead woman who apparently had been dead at this point for, I think she had been dead for about 3 years. So from Shaw's perspective, I'm sure he was like, yeah, it was a good time to resurrect her. And he did this prior to Inhumans vs. X-Men. And of course, she also encountered with Black Bolt, who took away his voice. Eventually got back thanks to an older Inhuman who was a friend of his. Yeah, and it has all happened in the Quiet Room. Yep, in the Quiet Room. And then we have the last 2 issues be the tie-in for Inhumans vs. X-Men, which doesn't feature any of the cast of Inhumans featured in the series in issue 1. It's just a sort of a traveling story with Maximus the Mad, the Unspoken, the character Legacy, who was the creation of Charles Shaw, who appeared in the last series, and of course about Triton, he had been imprisoned by S.H.I.E.L.D. due to him being involved with the destruction of Stark Tower, the second Stark Tower, mind you. Yeah, and the whole thing of, and they also ran into a character from All New Inhumans. I was a little surprised to see him here. Yeah, he's an Indian actor who had been turned into human, and he basically was made of wood, so it got trimmed down. He got sort of, in a way, defaced in here, and he was never seen again after this. Yep. And Maximus' real plan? Just to create havoc. Yeah. It's almost like Shaw didn't know what to do with Maximus here. It's just a pure fun story here. Though this kind of did end Shaw's run with the Inhumans. Though this is not my end for his Shaw's for the Inhumans. There's still about a few more trades left to review. Yeah, there is still, for this era from Shaw, I have Inhumans. I got a fine review. Inhuman Volume 1 Genesis, Inhuman Volume 3 Lineage, Uncanny Inhumans Volume 1 Time Crash, and of course a trade that's actually not listed here, but it's written by Shaw, Inhumans Attilan Rising. So there's a good 4 trades left for his era. He only had been writing Inhumans for at least for. He started writing in 2014, and he actually ended it just last year. But after 3 years, he just ended his era. But it was a very good era, mind you. But I'll give my final thoughts once I review the last trade, whenever I get my hands on it. I still got about 3 trades, at least 4 trades left. Once I get to my last trade, the last 4, I will get my final thoughts in this era. But yeah, one thing I do appreciate about this trade is there's a letter from Shaw of him basically how he got to this particular thing of writing Humans, and how much he enjoyed doing this. I personally love this era. I love what he did with Inhumans. Though I didn't like what Danny Costas did with him in Death of Inhumans. But yeah, when this series ended, what did it get replaced with? When this series ended, this was by far the only. This was actually one of the very few ongoing series that Marvel published related to Inhumans. Make this book a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, when this series ended after Inhumans vs. X-Men, it got replaced with 3 ongoing series. We have The Royals, which is an Al Ewing book, had the former royal family going to space. We have Black Bolt, a solo book for Black Bolt, and Secret Warriors. I have reviewed the first trade of that, which is a really fantastic run by Matthew Rosenberg, the writer of Black Bolt. After that series ended, he got moved to Exiles, which is a fantastic book, by the way, and the book is ending next month. As for Royals, Well, the storyline for that did wrap up in Inhumans Judgment Day, and of course that Athma was included in the final issue of Black Bolt, though Al Ewing is currently writing Indestructible Hulk. Show currently, he just ended his Darth Vader run just this week, and he already ended his run for Daredevil. So currently, he's not doing any books for Marvel that I can think of, no. I mean, there's no book listed with his name on me. His run for Daredevil just ended, though I think it might be getting relaunched. Yeah, that just ended. Darth Vader ended after 25 issues. Daredevil ended after issue 612. Oh, his run, anyways. Let's see. We also have Paul Dameron. That recently just ended after 31 issues, and he had a brief run on Astonishing X-Men. I've been hearing a rumor for a little while that he might be leaving Marvel. He may have already left, but it's just been a rumor for quite some time. But in my honest opinion, for the books he has written for Marvel, the guy has done a fantastic job with these damn books. I mean, he did a great job with the Inhumans, but I will get my final thoughts when I get a chance to view my last trade related to his run for Inhumans. But yeah, so that's it for this particular review. I have about 2 more reviews planned for today. Review the newest episode of Ace Attorney, and hopefully, maybe, review of the OVAs that Season 2 had for Black Butler. And I watched the first one, it was very bizarre. You'll get my thoughts on those later, okay? But here's the next review. Bye.